Good morning! I'm PolarizedMoon and I'm here with...
Lunavia.
We're playing Sonic Heroes. I have control of the controller again. And we're moving on to Team Chaotix, which is more of a mission mode, which is pretty cool.
Which I have no idea any of it. No. Oh, ranking requirements.
So these ones actually have more of an intriguing plot than the other ones do.
They're so moody.
Yeah, right.
They're like...
They have the crappiest looking office.
Yeah, but they're like the gangster version of like the emo kids from the early 2000s.
We require your detective services and can pay handsomely.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So the dollar signs.
Yeah,
really?
right, yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cartoony.
You know our policy.
Come on, boys.
Roger.
Come on.
I'm a ninja. So these guys have a much different gameplay style.
Roger.
I have to find 10 hermit crabs.
Yep.
That's my mission.
Yep, I'm like, Hermit Crab 1. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
There are more than 10 hermit crabs on this level.
Okay. The beach! Now what are we gonna do?
Now what are we gonna do? Gotta find the computer room. That's the next game, that's not this one.
Okay.
Ready.
He's like, I'm all ready. I'll find those
All
hermit
right,
crabs with
so,
my ninja powers.
Check this out.
Oh,
I'm invisible.
you're invisible.
Yep.
Fun! We made,
So these guys do have a lot of unique...
sense.
They have quite a few unique game mechanics specific to them.
I got that.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You get so used to like the other ones where there's just slightly different versions, and then all of a sudden you have like completely different style characters.
yeah, they're
With different like extra powers to their normal things. That makes this even extra hard.
there are more than 10 hermit crabs. So you can miss some and keep going. Also, they don't have a goal ring usually.
Okay.
What usually happens is, so I was supposed to, what I was supposed to do is sneak past those guys.
Okay.
But, what happens is if you get to the end and you haven't finished the mission,
Yep.
it teleports you back to the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a completely different,
Gameplay.
gameplay format
Whee!
than the other ones, which I really appreciate, and I wish they did a little bit more of that,
Yeah.
because that would be
That would
really
have
cool.
been interesting. Here we go.
They moved when we got near them.
Here we go.
There we go. And then they have their really terrible, but when you kill enemies with it,
Yeah.
you get rings for each kill.
Oh.
So like they have a completely different gameplay
Everything's
mechanic.
completely different.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me here, really?
There we go. I remembered that one was there.
Press the A button to fire.
So do you have a count of how many you have?
Yes. I now have 6. It's bottom corner.
Oh, okay. I was like, where? Oh, it was blending in with the
Yeah, yeah.
beach sand going on there.
So theirs is kind of a mixture between the different variations of the game.
Yeah.
So they have different segments cut from different versions of the levels.
Okay. Instead of all cut, pasted, and put together.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
And he shoots. He's the only speed character to have a projectile attack.
Yeah.
He also can turn invisible, so you can sneak past enemies.
Well, they're like, oh yeah, he's a ninja. We have to do all these, cliche ninja things.
And he has probably my favorite variation of the power team launch attack.
Yeah?
Because his is just, it's just quick and I really like all the ways that his versions of the attacks work. Bonk.
Bonk.
It's a bubblegum
It's
balloon.
a bubblegum balloon. I wish my bubblegum balloons were that cool.
And then Charmy sneezes on the flowers to pollinate the robot flowers.
Does he have some, you know, nanobite, you know, pollen sneezing abilities here?
Right? It's really funny.
Didn't know that was such a thing, but cool.
I really love their gameplay. It's unique and charming, and I really like it.
There you go, Marvel. Another character to go with Spider-Man and Squirrel Girl. You'll have a bee that's a nanobite.
No. Oh,
person.
man.
You only need one more.
Yeah, I know. It's under this, I think. Okay, so see, look how nice that is.
Yeah,
There it is.
that is nice
Yeah.
compared to some of the other
So
ones.
and some of them work this way and some of them don't.
Yeah.
To get him to do that instead of the slam attack, you press B before you jump in the air, and he grabs them in his mouth, and then you can jump, and then he'll shoot them. So you can, by pressing a different button before you jump, you can choose which attack you're gonna do.
Well, that's nice.
Yes, it is.
Can
Whereas
you just
I
have
also,
for everyone?
Sonic's does that.
Yes.
Like Knuckles does that, and also, no, the other two don't.
No, because Big does not do that.
Gamma's is they circle around him, and then he can fire them.
Fire them.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome. You have a robot firing your, you know.
Yeah, he literally
human,
uses
your
he
mortal
literally
friends,
uses them as weapons.
which is cool.
So this one is a more traditional style attack,
Yeah.
or a traditional style level.
No, I love him with his friends in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like, really? I guess it's no different than, you know, a dog with 2 tennis balls in their mouth.
Noom.
Like he's a super adorable at first. You're like, aww, Noom, and all these cute things, and then he just gets annoying after a while. Like, at
Well,
first,
if he
adorable.
talks for more than a second, he gets annoying.
But, like, his one little things are adorable.
Yeah. Zoom chew.
Yeah.
Like those like when you don't hear him say more than 2 words.
Yeah.
He's fine. And look at the way this
Bah,
works.
bah. I love his rah-rah, like, throwing his friend's noise. So lovely.
So then we have this segment from the Team Dark
Yeah.
section, where it's
So
got all
you're
the
supposed to be
finding a Chow.
Chow, okay. Oh, so it's a lot like a lot of the others, you have to find a Chow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ones that do that.
Sonic Adventure 2 started that.
Yeah, so I thought.
They have the Find the Chow. Oh.
Find the Chow mission, or find the Chow extra.
Here's a unique thing about his.
Well, it's just he's a ninja.
He's a chameleon.
He's a chameleon also.
He can just stick to the walls.
He's a chameleon ninja.
Oh, I
Lovely.
missed those.
You missed those.
There we go.
That's one good thing about playing Rose ones. It's just they're so close. They make them closer together. You can't really miss them.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Only be obtained by using this trick.
Hey, there's something here.
His.
After you get the thing.
So yeah, oh, I was going too fast there.
You're going too fast.
His attack pattern with the gliding
Yeah.
is the same. Works the same as Big's.
Okay.
So it's interesting because they're all kind of like. If you play all the levels with all the characters,
Then you should be good.
some of the mechanics cross over between.
Love how the Team Blast is like, use me!
Yeah.
It's like, use me! With like the red
And
arrows.
the more enemies you kill, the more bonuses you get
Lovely.
with them. So you actually have an incentive to
Like,
use it when there are more enemies.
to go into the middle of all the enemies and let them, like, surround you and
Yes.
then do the team blast.
Whereas with, like, Team Rose, you have an incentive to use it as soon as you get it. Alright, here's the challenge.
The challenge!
The thing is, I can miss this and go down a different path,
Yeah.
and it'll reset the level and send me back
And
to the
then
beginning.
you have to figure out what path you have to take.
So this is
Oh,
the
yeah.
only time in which the pathing actually changes what you're doing in the game. B. I got a brank.
I love how he's like,
No complaint.
Alright, so now we've got our first boss
gotta
fight.
scratch my head and figure out what the heck's going on here.
Some of the boss fights when you're using SBO are really funny. If you go invisible,
Oh,
they have no idea what to do.
I can imagine.
So I usually... I love the way he moves.
He's straight out of an anime here with that move.
He is like an anime ninja.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
What a psycho!
Oh, how they said that was hilarious.
Oh, that's right. The way his homing attack is actually different, too.
Yeah. Just damage everything.
Whoa! He has no idea what's going
No,
on.
he's so confused. As we had confused Dr. Robotnik is awesome.
So the way his homing attack works is actually different than the other ones.
Yeah.
So like it's really interesting to do some of the, like, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is kind of crazy.
There's a lot of really interesting.
That's totally different.
Yeah, you can't do a lot of this stuff with the different characters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can only do
With certain ones.
with Team Chaotix, and I really like it. It's one of my favorite things.
Too late for apologies. Wow.
There it is.
We are pretty funny.
This is the end. Oh man,
my
I
gosh.
love that. It's like, what the heck?
And I love how he's like, I'm planning my next move.
No, he's doing jutsu.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I
a.
just saw like hands next to each other.
Yeah, no, he's doing this.
And then we have Mr. Stretchy his head.
He's very much a cliche anime ninja.
I got that.
He makes those like
movies,
the hand signs.
The hand signs and moves.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This one sometimes gets a little difficult.
Okay.
I believe I have to kill all the enemies in the level. I think.
Stage 3.
Yes.
To change your mind.
Grand Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Clear out the enemies in the city.
Yep, I have to kill all of
the
the.
enemies?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
hmm
Sometimes that's difficult, and like if you go too fast in a certain section.
Well, there's a lot of segments here, but there are some of them that are hidden,
Ah.
and I don't remember if it's hidden in this mode or in hard mode.
Okay.
But a lot of them do, and then you got stuff like this. Level up.
85 enemies.
Yeah.
Lovely. This will be fun.
Oh, come on.
Ah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's something. This part never fills in here.
Really?
Yeah, you just have to jump
Wow.
over it. Alright. I want to be this here. Grab this guy.
Let's go.
T-Bust. Might as well.
Oh, yeah,
You're
watch
surrounded.
how much I get.
Yeah. Nice.
It's fantastic. I love that a lot. Alright, and then we can open this.
Convenient.
Ninja power.
And get this.
Get the switch.
And then I can get my last level up with him.
Sweet.
Jump. And now I can hit all those enemies.
Awesome.
There's a lot of aerial enemies in this.
Yeah, I kinda got that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them where you're supposed to bounce in between them really
Yeah.
really fast. So getting SBO's level up here is
Good.
very important.
Come
So,
out,
no.
man, guys.
Here's where
You have to open up.
here's where they
everything.
get sneaky.
Yeah, because the enemies are in there.
Yeah, they hide
Yeah.
the enemies.
Uh huh. I'm not surprised by that. Not at all.
I remember as a kid
Being so confused.
being like, where are all the enemies? It's like I could probably tell you where they're all at now.
But as like a child, you're like,
Yeah.
where the heck are they?
It's like I'm pretty sure I might be able to get through this without having to go back through
Go
the level
back.
again.
We'll see.
I don't know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ow.
Let's go.
Come on.
Ready anytime.
Alright, so we want to do this.
Ready anytime. Okay. Here we go.
That made sense.
And then I don't think there's any... Yeah, okay, that's if you miss.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. I didn't think so.
They made it so you can, redo things if you miss stuff.
Yeah.
Made sense.
Here we go.
You notice how...
Ah,
Oh, look, exploding bubblegum.
Lovely.
They,
I love exploding bubblegum.
they know that SBO is the easiest character to
Yeah.
get this done with.
Made sense.
So they give you a ton of
of...
SBOs. Oh. I failed. I have lost my honor.
That is such cliche anime ninja character.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
that in general.
Dang it. Oh, I have to...
You're supposed to be that, and then just
There we go.
do that.
I did it.
At least they give you an extra option.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like some games that if you don't do it the first time, you're screwed until you come around again. Those suck.
Nope.
But those are the
Nope,
hard
no.
games.
No, no.
I hate when
I have
when
to-
the motion's telling you to go that way. The thing is just pushing you along.
Did I get him? Okay, I did. Good. So there's a spot coming up here where... Yeah, okay, this next segment. So there's a lot of sleeping enemies
Yeah.
with SBO. Alright, here's another spot where I have to get them all with the cannon.
Here we go.
There we go. So a lot of the game mechanics that were never super important previously,
Yeah.
they end up being important in this
In
one.
this one.
So it's like in the other versions of the game, it was never super important if you did it that way.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you can find out that, oh hey, if I use the power character, I can aim
Yeah.
the cannon. But it's never really important.
It's never. Usually there's alternative ways to get to
Yeah.
some place with that.
Oh, nope. Stay back down there.
Stay back down.
Let's go.
There we go.
We got enemies running into the bounce pad. One problem, when the doors are too slow in
Right.
opening.
Because I want to go.
I want to
Let
just
me-
go.
let me
me
through.
go.
Let me in. Let me in. So there are multiple ways to get through all this section
Yeah.
too, but they only have multiple ways to get through the section because you can come back through and there will be no enemies.
Yeah. Which made sense.
Trying to remember where all the enemies are here.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Okay, I think I got them all here.
Oh, did our game?
There we go. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We only have
Am I gonna-
2 left.
Am I gonna be able to? Did I get them all? We'll see. Are there 2?
2 right before the end.
Yes, there
Yes.
they are. Perfect.
Yay!
I did it! I didn't mess any up. Yay!
Yes!
I did it! Look at me.
Woohoo! And I had my finger in it just in case.
Ready to.
But I didn't need it. Yay!
I remembered where they all
You
were.
remembered.
There are harder variations of that. Yeah, I didn't do it quickly, and I didn't get a lot of points.
But still, you did pretty well.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job.
Alright. And this one, you have to kill all the gold things. You have
I'm
goosebumps.
getting cold.
I was so good at that, you got goosebumps.
Oh.
I am flattered.
Okay, so this one...
This one, we have to defeat the 3 gold turtle robots.
Gold... Yeah,
But,
Camerons.
yeah, the gold Camerons. But, that's all the time we've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you liked the episode, ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!